Breathe in. God wants to speak to you today. Let your heart be still for a moment. In the midst of everything happening in your life, God brings a gentle light, a light that comforts, guides, and reminds you that He is near. Let His word speak softly to you today. Today we will read Psalm 23, verses 1 to 4. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. This psalm is a quiet reminder that God is not distant from you. He is not watching your life from far away, judging every step, waiting for you to be perfect. He is a shepherd, close, caring, and attentive to every detail of your heart. When the Bible calls Him a shepherd, it is telling you something about how He looks at you. Shepherds do not see numbers, they see faces. They do not see a crowd, they see each sheep with its own story, its own wounds, its own way of walking. In the same way, God knows the particular way your heart feels, the particular way your mind thinks, the particular weight your soul carries. Maybe people around you only see the outside, your reactions, your words, your productivity, your silence. But God sees the inside, the thoughts you never say out loud, the fears you keep to yourself, the battles you fight in the quiet of your own mind. And in all of that, He does not come to condemn you, but to care for you. He comes as a shepherd. Let these next moments be a gentle walk with Him, not a moment to perform, not a moment to impress, but a moment to be led, to be guided, to be cared for by the one who truly knows you.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. These words are more than poetry. They are an invitation to rest. To say, "The Lord is my shepherd," is to say, I am not the one who has to control everything. I am not the one who has to carry the whole weight of my life alone. I am not abandoned to chance or chaos. There is someone greater than me, wiser than me, kinder than me, who is leading me. For many people, life feels like a constant effort to be in control of plans, money, relationships, health, future. We try to predict, organize, fix, and secure everything. And when something does not follow our script, fear rises quickly, anxiety grows, the heart tightens. This psalm does not ignore your needs. It does not pretend that you have no desires, no concerns. Instead, it says gently, I shall not want. It doesn't mean you will never face lack, or never feel longing, or never have unanswered questions. It means that, with God as your shepherd, nothing truly necessary for your journey with Him will be withheld. He knows what is essential. He knows what would harm you, even if you think it would help you. He knows what would bless you, even if at first it feels uncomfortable. Think for a moment about the areas of your life where you feel most insecure. Maybe your finances, maybe your health, maybe your relationships, maybe your identity and worth, maybe your future and calling. Into each of these areas, this simple sentence speaks like a soft whisper. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It is not a push to ignore reality, but an invitation to see reality with God in it. To remember that your story is not being written by random circumstances, but by a faithful shepherd. When you don't understand the path you're on, you can still trust the one who chose it. When you don't feel strong enough to continue, you can lean on the one who carries you. When you are overwhelmed by what you cannot change, you can rest in the one who is never overwhelmed. You may not have everything you wish for, but in him you have everything you need to take the next step. He knows your limits, how much your heart can handle, how much your mind can process, how much your body can carry. He knows when it is time to move forward and when it is time to stop and simply breathe. He knows your fears, your hidden sadness, the confusion you do not know how to put into words. And he is not surprised by any of it. In the softness of this moment, you can almost hear him saying to you, "Let me be your shepherd. You do not need to hold everything together. I am here. I see you. I know what you need. Trust me." Let that truth sink in, slowly, gently, like warm light entering a quiet room.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. These words show a God who not only commands, but also cares. He does not simply say, "Move, do, go." He also says, "Rest, lie down, be still." Sometimes God gently slows down our steps, not to punish us, but to protect us. There are seasons in which he closes doors, not because he has abandoned us, but because he is guarding us from paths that would drain our soul or lead us away from his peace. Green pastures and still waters are not only images of physical provision, but also of inner rest. When everything around you is noisy, God still has a way to invite you into a place of calm within. He knows when your inner strength is low, when your thoughts are heavy, when your heart is tired of pretending to be fine. He sees the weight behind your smile, the exhaustion behind your responsibilities, the questions hidden behind your busyness. He makes me to lie down. Sometimes we do not choose to rest until life forces us to. Our body weakens, our emotions overflow, our plans stop working the way we imagined. But even in those moments, God is not absent. He is near, whispering, inviting you to let go of the constant effort to carry everything alone. Imagine for a moment a quiet field, soft grass under your feet, a gentle breeze, a calm river flowing slowly nearby. There is no rush, no deadlines, no demands. Just the awareness that you are safe and cared for. In a spiritual way, this is what God offers your soul. A place where you can exhale, where you can be honest, where you can lay down the armor you wear every day and simply be His. He restoreth my soul. Restoration is not loud. It often happens in small, hidden moments, in a simple prayer whispered through tears, in a deep breath taken in silence, in a verse that suddenly feels alive, in a moment where you feel seen by God when you expected only emptiness. You don't need perfect words.
You don't need to explain everything. You don't need to justify your weakness or your weariness. You just need to come as you are and let Him touch the places no one else sees. Maybe there are wounds from the past you still carry, disappointments that never fully healed, fears that still echo in your heart. God is not impatient with your process. He is not tired of you taking time to heal. He is patient, gentle, and faithful. While you walk with Him, He works in you. While you rest in Him, He restores what life tried to break. If you feel like you are running on empty, if your heart feels dry, if your faith feels fragile, this is not the end of your story. It may be the moment God is inviting you to the quiet, to stay close, to listen, to let Him restore your soul in ways you cannot see yet, but will one day recognize.
He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. God does not only comfort you, He also guides you. He leads you on paths that are right, even when those paths are not easy. Sometimes the right path is the one where you have to say no to what everyone else is saying yes to. Sometimes the right path is the one where you choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, truth instead of lies, humility instead of pride, trust instead of control. These paths may not bring applause from people, but they bring peace from God. They align your heart with the heart of the shepherd. He leads you for His name's sake. Your journey is not only about your comfort, it is also about His glory. Through your life, God is writing a story that reflects who He is: faithful, loving, just, merciful. Then the psalm shifts. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. The valley is real. The shadows are real. The uncertainty, the anxiety, the questions, they are real too. God never promised that you would not walk through valleys. He never said you would never face nights of tears, days of confusion, seasons of darkness where you can't see the way forward. What He promised is that you would never walk alone. Thou art with me. Those 4 words are the heart of this psalm. Not, I will never face trouble, but I will never face it without you. A valley is not a permanent place. It is a passage. You walk through it. You do not stay in it forever. It may feel long, it may feel suffocating at times, but it is not your final destination. While you walk, God is there, not watching from the distance, but beside you, step by step. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. The rod represents protection. The staff represents guidance. In your life, God uses both. He protects you from things you don't even know were dangers, and He gently nudges you when you begin to drift away from His path. Sometimes His protection comes in the form of closed doors, delayed answers, or unexpected changes. Sometimes His guidance comes as a quiet conviction in your heart, a verse that stands out, a peace that leads you, or even a lack of peace that warns you to stop. Even when you don't understand, His heart toward you is good. His intentions for you are pure. His presence with you is constant.
Right now, maybe you are carrying worries about your future, about your family, about your health.
about decisions you don't know how to make. You might be facing something you never expected to face: a diagnosis, a loss, a broken plan, a door that suddenly closed. Maybe there are things you cannot share with anyone, words that stay stuck in your throat, questions that never leave your mind, memories that bring both longing and pain. But God has seen every tear that no one else noticed. He has heard every silent prayer that never became a sentence. He has watched every time you tried to be strong for others when all you wanted was a place to rest. Let this psalm remind you gently: you are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not walking alone. The same God who leads you beside still waters also walks with you through the shadows. The same voice that calls you to rest also calls you to keep going when you feel like giving up. Your feelings may change, but His faithfulness does not. Your vision may be blurred, but His care is clear. Your strength may be small, but His strength in you is never exhausted. There is no valley so deep that His presence cannot reach you there. There is no night so dark that His light cannot find you. There is no confusion so heavy that His peace cannot gently begin to lift it. So in this moment, you don't need to fix everything. You don't need to plan everything. You don't need to have the perfect level of faith. You only need to be honest with Him. Lord, I am tired. Lord, I am afraid. Lord, I do not understand. But I choose to believe that you are with me, that you are my shepherd, and that you will not let me walk alone. He receives even this simple, fragile trust. He honors small prayers spoken from a sincere heart. Step by step, He walks with you. Day by day, He sustains you. Breath by breath, He gives you enough grace for the moment you are living now. You may not see how everything will work out, but you can know who is walking with you while it is being worked out. Let your heart lean on Him again. Let your soul rest, even if nothing around you has changed yet. Because the greatest reality is not what you feel, but the fact that the shepherd is with you. So as you continue your day, carry this truth softly in your heart. The Lord is your shepherd. You are seen. You are led. You are protected. You are loved. May the peace of God stay with you. If this word spoke to your heart, subscribe and share the light.